You ready to go for a ride? Yeah, you ready to go for a ride? Yeah? All right, let's go. And we're gonna go for a ride to Maine. You go, Bowie. So we're making a quick pit stop to let Bo go to the bathroom, and we should be back on the road in a couple minutes. We've got about 25 minutes left on the drive before we get to our motel. That was a good little break. Yeah? You want to get going? So we made it to the motel. Nothing super fancy. They upgraded us from a queen room to a king room. Little mini fridge, TV, coffee bar, and a nice little bathroom. And Bo's just exploring, getting the lay of the land here. It's Tuesday right now, so the original plan was to stay here Tuesday and Wednesday night and then go back home on Thursday. When I got to the office, I asked if it would be okay if we extended. So we're staying another night. So we're not leaving to go back until Friday. And we're gonna go to the Wiggly Bridge. So this place is called the Wiggly Bridge, and you'll see why in just a second. As soon as Bobo's done sniffing. So that bridge over there that we just crossed is called the Wiggly Bridge, and if you can guess why, it's because it wiggles when you walk across it. Let's see what we can find up ahead. So Bo has never been one to enjoy getting wet, but I'm curious to see if he'll go in the ocean water. There's this little nook down here, so let's go find out. Don't drink that. No, you can't drink that water. Well, he's in the water, but what he really wants to do is drink the water. You like the water? He sure seems to be enjoying it. It's 82 degrees outside, so I'd be enjoying it too. What is that? Well, we took about a half hour, 45-minute walk. To my surprise, he went in the water quite a few times. Good, I guess, right? We're gonna go to the beach a little bit later on once they allow dogs on there. Right now it's about 5:10. Dogs aren't allowed on the beach until 6 p.m. But I want to eat first, kind of let the beach climate calm down a little bit. Make sure there's not too many people on. That way we can kind of have the beach to ourselves. Yeah, you have a good time? A little toasty? Somebody had a long drive. A very tiresome day. Yeah, you tired? After a quick break at the motel, we took a little drive down to Wells Beach so we could take our first beach walk. It's probably cold, huh? It's a little chilly. They sneak up on you? This is Bo's first time at the beach in 10 years. I don't think, at least as far as I know, he's never been to the beach, so he seems to be loving it. He's not quite sure what to think of the ocean water yet. When it comes up on him, I think it surprises him a little bit. But the more calm water he seems to be okay with. Yeah, see? They get you? Well, judging by my messy hair and slightly red face, I'd say today was a success. The boy's all curled up in his little blanket bed, and he's definitely out for the night, so tomorrow morning we're going back to the beach, and then we'll just see what happens. That's kind of the beauty of this. Not really planning anything, just winging it most of the time, which I guess is what I do most of the time anyways. All right, it's late. I'm gonna watch a little YouTube, go to bed, and see what tomorrow brings. The next morning we took a drive, about 35 minutes, up to York, Maine to go to Mount Agamenticus. Unfortunately, it was about 95 degrees out this day, and Bo was getting a little bit tired of the heat, so we cut this little trip short, and we took a ride down to Rogers Pond Park in Kennebunk, Maine, so Bo could take a little dip in the Moosam River. Careful. Jeez. You hot? Do you want to go to the beach? Yeah, you want to go for a ride? Alright, let's go. After a little break back at the motel, we hopped back in the car, drove back down to Wells Beach, and took our second nightly beach walk. We're gonna go for a walk on the beach? Yeah, we're gonna go for a walk. You ready? After a mile walk on the beach, we turned around, came back, and I got Bo some ice cream. Oh yeah, and I had some too. Alright, well I would say day 2 was a success. We're on our way back to the motel right now. Bo has some doggy ice cream at Forbes on the beach. So tomorrow's plan is Nubble Lighthouse. There's a little rocky area where the dogs can go and play around in the water. We are almost back at the motel. I will catch you guys in the morning. As it would turn out, hiking a little bit on the mountain, then going swimming, and ending the night off with a beach walk and some ice cream can really tire a pup out. All right, day 3, we're off to Nubble Lighthouse. You ready? So our trip may be cut short right now. I just got a notification on my phone that there's a severe thunderstorm watch, and that rain is going to be starting within the next 10 to 15 minutes and then picking up pretty quickly after that for the next hour at least. Judging by the clouds, I'd say that's pretty right. And here comes the rain. There's the thunder. Well, we're already on our way. We're only 15 minutes away, so we're at least going to drive there and see what it looks like when we get there. But we may have to delay this until tomorrow morning after we check out of the motel. So we made it to Nubble Lighthouse. The rain is slowed down. It's sprinkling a little bit, but I don't think that'll stop us very much, right? This shouldn't stop us very much. Not gonna go in. It was about 3:30 in the afternoon by the time we wrapped up at Nubble Lighthouse, and as it would have it, I was pretty hungry. So we stopped into Brown's Clam Shanty, and I'm not much of a seafood person, but they did make a killer roast beef sandwich, so that's what I got there. Bo took a little nap in the back while I waited for my food, and then of course, once I got it into the car, he had to do some inspections on it. After that, we went back to the motel, and he was out cold. Took a little bit of a break until dogs were back allowed on the beach at 6 p.m., and then we drove down to Drake's Island, which is on the other side of the jetty at Wells Beach. Basically, if we had walked all the way down the beach for our normal nightly walks, we would have got to the end of that side of the beach. We'd hit the jetty rock wall, and this is on the other side of that. Bubba wanted ice cream. You tired? Yeah, you wanna go get some French fries and ice cream? Alright, just finished up our last night here in Maine. We're down at Drake's Island. I've never actually been here before in 13, 14, 15 years that we used to come up here. So I figured we would end tonight on a little bit of a different walk. We're gonna go get some food at Forbes, get him an ice cream, get me an ice cream, and then get ready to head home in the morning. And after our final night on the beach, we drove back down to Forbes, the spot where we started out our nightly beach walks. And, well, I needed another ice cream, so got that old black raspberry and, of course, had to get the pup some of his own ice cream. So we ended the trip on a good note. It was a great time. I thank you all so much for sticking with this one, and I will catch you in the next one.